It's not a walkthrough, playthrough, review, anything like that. It's just me playing the game badly so you can see what it looks like. Okay then, this is Dig Dug on the Commodore VIC-20. This is the first time I've loaded it up. I don't know what to expect. It's another one that is slightly skewed off to the left of the screen. I don't know why they do that. Seems to be a quirk with the VIC-20, maybe, or this VIC-20 even, don't know. Let's press the button and see what happens. I don't want option, I just want to play, please. Do I have to press F1 anyway? Okay, press F. Okay, there we go. Yeah, you see, we're sort of off the left of the screen a bit. I don't know why. Explode him, blood and guts everywhere, just like your typical day's gardening. I don't know if we're losing some of the screen and some of the play area because of this left skewed thing that's going on. Ah, the little bastard's getting away. That's not what you want, is it? This is... I don't feel like this is a... I do tend to compare games with other versions of like the era, and I think the 2600 version was possibly better than this. Maybe, well no, probably in every respect actually. Oh, there we go, I didn't die that time. Wow, this room is filled with the smell of power supply. I mentioned it in a previous video. It's got that hot electrics kind of smell. It worries me slightly. Oops, I died. Yeah, I'm not the greatest Dig Dug fan. I think it does the game justice to a degree. It's kind of like an approximation of the game. It's just something to do with the graphics. You've got lots of colours and everything, but it's because it's so low res, they do this funny dithery effect to... I don't know if they're simulating a higher resolution, something, but it makes the whole thing kind of... all the edges are rough and pixely, which makes it hard to see what you're looking at. You need anti-aliasing eyes, really, for this game. Maybe it would look better on an old CRT TV compared to on an LCD. Could well be actually. Yes, an old one. Haven't got a CRT here, unfortunately. Never mind. Yeah, I'm not going to play any more of that one. I didn't especially enjoy it. Let's see what's next. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hello. Today's Q&A question is from the NiftyRetroGamer, Neil Morris. Link to his channel down there. He asks, you mentioned the AAA modern games and the remakes, remasters of older games, but what about the newer retro-inspired games such as Shovel Knight, Owlboy, Stardew Valley, Octopath, Traveller, etc, etc. There's certainly a gluttony of these types of games at the moment. What do I think of those? Tricky one actually. I think if I didn't have any retro hardware, if I didn't have like Mega Drive, C64, Spectrum, all the stuff that I've got, and if you know what I've got, you know I've got a lot. If I didn't have those, I would probably be a lot more interested in the retro-inspired stuff. As it is, if I'm in the mood for a retro kind of game, I play an actual retro game on retro hardware. That being said, I'm aware that they can do more on modern hardware. Obviously, it's modern hardware. so you can have retro inspired games on modern equipment, and they can be more impressive. I kind of find the logic of it odd. I find it strange. It's like, are you doing a modern game or are you doing a retro game? I'll be honest, I don't get it. I suppose what they're aiming for is the simplicity of old 2D kind of gaming. That not the big fancy storyline and the 3D environments and whatnot. They're going for the old gameplay and maybe the old aesthetic for nostalgia purposes or something, so you can have a more accomplished game because the hardware is able, but you still have the immediacy. I guess that's the logic behind it. Do I buy into it? Do I care? Do I like it? I'll be honest, of all of those games listed, I haven't played any of them. Mostly when I see these kind of games, I just think, don't care. I have played a couple. I have played Gravity Crash on PlayStation TV. It's on the Vita as well, I imagine, which is kind of thrust. I guess that's what it's based on. I have there's TXK and various iterations of Tempest 2000 onwards on many different systems, and obviously that's based on Tempest. I love it. TXK is actually probably my favourite version, I guess. Is it? I don't know. I think maybe just Tempest 2000. Whatever. I like those games. Other game that I have played, Not a Hero on PS4, which is kind of like a modern take, or a more technically advanced take on elevator action, I guess you could call it. It's fun. You know, it's one of the. It's a download on PS4 on the PlayStation Store. I've played it. I've done a video of it. It's fun, but I haven't spent a whole lot of time on it. It's like I played it and thought, oh, this is cool. I get this. I see where it's coming from. Now I don't care. I'll go and play something else. Yeah. I'm kind of torn over the whole thing. I think there is a place for it. If you're a person who has got modern hardware but has a hankering to play something in an old school style, then there is absolutely a place for these kind of games. If you're a person who's got all the old hardware already, it serves less of a purpose. To me, if I want to play an old school game, I'll play it on old school hardware. I'll play an original old game. If I want to play something that is more accomplished on more accomplished hardware, I'll play a modern game, and I mean something advanced, a AAA, you know. I'm just, these indie games in a retro style, while they're well made, they don't really do it for me. Even, you know, TXK, I think gameplay wise it's great, but I'm just not going to spend much time on it, partly because it's on the PlayStation TV and that's an unreliable piece of junk, if I'm honest. It's really just, you turn it on and it doesn't want to. Yeah, infuriating. There are other Tempests, like recent Tempests, and I haven't got whatever the last one was. What's it up to? Tempest 4, 5, 10,000? I don't know what it's up. I'm done with that. I don't care. I've got Tempest 2000. I'll play that. Getting really distracted by this in the background. Yeah. Okay, I think that's all I've got to say on that, really. I suppose, yes, in brief, I see the point of it. I see it having a place for some people. I'm not really one of those people. I can appreciate the skill involved in making them and how clever they have combined old and modern elements. But it's not for me. Okay, thank you for watching.
Ah, yes. So, I ring the button that releases the hound to that subscribe button. Oh, hello, yes. Do subscribe.